Good morning, everyone. I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how I switch from first person to third person in Unity. This is based off of one of the previous projects that I was working on. Basically, just having this vehicle go up and down the street. So I'll just go ahead and press play, show you what I'm talking about. So press play here. Obviously I can move my vehicle. I've added more stuff since the last time I messed with this project, more boxes and buses that come the opposite way. But if I press F, I can go from first person and then press F again and go back to third person. Pretty cool little thing that I learned. It took me a while to figure this out, but I followed this tutorial on learn.unity.com. And I can kind of go into the gist of how I got this done. It was pretty simple. The final solution is pretty simple, but I mean, it took me forever just to figure it out. So what you want to do is you'll, on your main player or the player or whatever that you're controlling, you want to right click on them and hit, you want to hit camera, and this is going to add a camera into that player object. So for me, I named it hood camera, which, obviously it's on the hood of the vehicle. I turned off the camera. So just on start, I turned off the camera, and there was an audio listener. I removed that component, and then my main camera, just left it how it is. But I had a follow player script, and in my follow player script, actually not my follow player script, player controller script. It will load. All right, here we go. So in my player controller script, at first this was just used for controlling the player, but I went ahead and added these 3 new lines of code here and added these lines of code down here. So I added a camera game, 2 camera game objects, one named main camera, one named hood camera. Then I added a key code, and I believe what this is it reads the keys from the camera object, I believe, or something like that. So I put my key code as F, and I can show you how to do that here in a minute. So down here I said if input.get key down equals or is defined with the character F, which I put F. I'll show you where I put it, but it could be A, B, C, it could be anything, but I chose F. So basically I'm saying if F, the main camera enabled, toggle it in between disabled and enabled. So if it's already enabled, the main camera, disable it. If it's disabled, enable it. And then the hood camera, same thing. I said if the hood camera is enabled, disable it. But if it's disabled, enable it. So I did that for the player controller script. And then I can show you what I was talking about. I think it's on, no, not main camera. I think it's on the vehicle. So the vehicle already had the player controller script, so you can control the vehicle as you're driving with the WASD keys. But I added those the main camera and hood camera game objects. So I drag and dropped main camera into the main camera variable here, and then hood camera into the hood camera variable here. And the key code is basically like it's saying, hey, which key is gonna make these camera objects toggable, meaning like switching in between. So you can just drop down, you can select any key. For me, I chose F. I had to scroll down a pretty good amount. I chose F. But yeah, that's pretty much it on that. Now how I set up the player controller and all that other jazz, you can look that into my previous devlog on this project. I go further in detail about that. But in this one, all I changed was the player controller script. I added new lines of code on that one. And I added a hood camera or a first person camera in the root of the player object. And I just kept my main camera on the outside. I didn't really mess with anything on that. And then again on the hood camera, there was an audio listener component here. I removed it, and then I disabled the camera on start. So if I play again, I can drive around. I press F, go to first person, press F again, go to third person. Yeah, and that's about it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm gonna be my next video is gonna be on the same project, but working with adding multiplayer to this this little mini game that I'm working on. So other than that, peace out. Thank you for watching.